What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Bit of Footy YouTube channel. In today's video I will be reacting to my favourite game from the 2021 AFL season. So my favourite game was the match between the Tigers and Collingwood that happened back in round 17. Obviously, if you didn't know by now, somehow I am a Collingwood fan. And yeah, so obviously this match was going to include Collingwood. I went to this game back in round 17 and I went to it with Sammy GFC out of all people. Yeah, so I asked my mate Ethan if he wanted to come. He said he couldn't make it. I asked a few other people, then I asked Sammy and he said he could make it. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to go by myself because, you know, going to AFL matches by yourself is pretty boring. So I went with Sammy. Yeah, I was coming into this game with really no expectations of winning at all, obviously because Collingwood had had a pretty average season. So to just see what happened in this game was quite amazing to myself because, you know, considering how the Pies had been playing throughout the season, I just had no expectations at all of us winning. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. I'm going to be like pointing out how I felt during this game. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Recognised Ruckman out there today.
It's fed it through effectively to Baker, who was perhaps a little too cute, but Lynch tried to keep it going. Fell short. Arts gets a second opportunity. Bolton knew he couldn't take possession. Collier Dawkins gets a good look. And that was
first goal. So the first goal took about 6 minutes. So that's how average us and the Tigers were this season. That's a great tackle though. A great tackle from Elliott. Like, Elliott's not really known for his tackles. So I was actually surprised when he hit that. I didn't actually think it was him at first. Of course he puts it through. One of our most accurate players, Jamie Elliott.
Kicks it to that vacant lot at the top of the square, and beautifully identified Brownie. It might have cost them a goal.
That's just ridiculous. That, like, the fact that Jonathan Brown just, like, you know, said that there was an open goal square and the ball just floats through the open goal square. That's absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, that just defies our season right there. The goal square's open. Bolton kicks it around the body, and what do you know? The ball bounces through or goes through that open goal square. So
trust his judgment and his kick. It didn't quite work out the way he would have hoped. Revolt decides to pass.
Ridiculous. Imagine just not even close to his man. Like, look at the space. Look at the space that Lynch has to lead into, and look at the space that he has on Madgen in the first place. Just no body contact at all.
Decides to pass, and that's a better connection with Tomlin.
Bloody hell. Here we go. It's imagine, and he kicks it to Lynch. Seriously. You cannot believe it. Anyway, so we had an average start. It's 25-8. It's 25-8 against a Richmond side who have, you know, up to this point have been playing average themselves. So it's just a shocking start. Like, I thought it was going to be relatively close, considering that we both were like average teams this season. So for them to get out to the start, I couldn't believe it.
Shorts had a big quarter.
Oh, it's just getting worse.
Baker inside the 50, but hurdled by Chris. 28 of them before.
Liam Baker. Since when is he just dropping bombs from 48 metres? When the fuck does he know how to do that? So this is where we sort of start getting back into the game. Pendlebury, 45 metres out. Obviously, that's sailing through. You just know when Pendlebury gets the ball from about 50 to 40 metres out, sort of directly in front, and he's just running in towards goal, you know it's going through. I've seen it, like, I've been to games since 2011, and when Pendlebury gets the ball from around that distance, has a bit of space to work with, you just know that it's going through. So yeah, I knew that this was going through as soon as Pendlebury got it. Yeah, and, you know, he reduces the margin back to 16 points. So we're still in this game to this point. After we had a terrible start, we managed to pull ourselves back into this game. So, yeah, I was thinking in my mind maybe, but I was also thinking we're probably still going to get smashed. And this is just like going to be our little comeback of the game. Back to 11 points. It was just set up so perfectly for him. 700, and it's against us. Of course, it's against Collingwood. Bloody hell! Still a close game though, considering how we started. And here we go. An open goal square. Open goal square. And he just puts it through. Just straight to Castagna. Look at that. You got Liam Baker and Castagna just kicking bombs from 50, 45 metres out. And here we go again. An open goal square. Now the margin is just 28 points. Jesus. But here we go. So this is where it starts. It's a 20 points deficit right here. 17 minutes on the clock. Obviously, I'm thinking game over. Not really too happy about how we're going. And then, you know, this was probably the best last quarter I've seen from Collingwood out of all last quarters. Like, you know, this season you would say Collingwood were known from making charges back in last quarters but not being able to get the job done. So to see what happens next in this quarter, I couldn't believe it. So push deep as well. But in the end, it was Darcy Cameron, out of all people. It's 9 points now, so they've missed a few goals, but Taylor Adams slots it through. Nervous times. Centre clearance is always so crucial, and we win this one. It's massive. To DeGoey. And we're not known to win that many centre clearances this year, so this is quite big. To win a centre clearance when it matters most. And for DeGoey to put us in front. I'm pretty sure in my match day vlog I said something like I'm not too confident, like he's not that accurate in front of goal.
He's probably going to miss it. I'm not too faithful.
And when he put that through, I was like, geez, okay, maybe this is the one where we finally, after coming back, are finally able to finish the job.
Again to DeGoey, this time on the bounce, this time he's got Grimes. He treats him with the stain and plays it back for Murphy.
Nathan Murphy, what is Nathan Murphy, if you don't know? He's a defender. What is one of our defenders doing in the forward line? I don't know, but he slots it through. He doesn't do a defender kick and absolutely shags it. He puts it through. My check, Grundy. Grundy, mate. You cannot be leaving Grundy in the goal square. Martin. Lynch. How is he just so open? Like, how are we leaving Tom Lynch so open when there's this much time on the clock? And of course he goes back, he puts it through. The heart rate starts to build up. I'm thinking, oh Jesus, we're about to cough up a lead and everyone on the bloody AFL Instagram post will be like, oh, classic Collingwood, they choked again. I was still so nervous up to this point when he kicked it. And I knew he would kick it. It's Tom Lynch. So when he kicked it, I was like, bloody hell, here we go. And then this moment, it bounces off heads. misses the post by an inch. And he's put it through. And at that point, I knew we were home. I was celebrating. I was jumping up and down. I mean, look at this whole thing. He kicks it in, off hands. It hits the player in the head and the back, as you can see. I think it hits Vlaston's head. Then it hits Henry's head. Comes off. Thomas. Look out. That's heading towards the goalpost. It's still heading towards the goalpost. Skids in. Skids in by an inch. The gods, the footy gods were with us in this game. Like that, that is just defiance of the footy gods looking down on us. And obviously Robert Harvey gets his first win. And obviously the Collingwood fans are up and about in joy, like I was. And we went to KFC after this game. We went to the famous Sammy TFC KFC in victory. And that was it. That was the night done. And that is the video done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll catch you later on in this week.
Bye.